चाहिए नहीं, वरना वो सारे इकट्ठे हो जाएंगे, है ना,
प्रॉब्लम हो
है ना, एंड देन दे विल चेंज यू एंड द ग्रुप विल बी टू लार्ज फॉर मी टू एड्रेस, है ना. आई डोंट नो monkey language also. Okay. So let's start. So what we'll do, we'll stop at first place where we'll talk a bit about the sanctuary, and then this entire group I think will gather by then, and the second stop will be also between this monkey stop and the lake. There we'll talk a bit about the social and mythological history of this place, very brief. That will be basically a stop, a small stop for gathering our troops again and just relaxing for a bit, and then we'll move to our final destination, which is basically the lake, where we'll have some interaction and we'll talk about each other. This is a wildlife kind of space, so we will not do as much extensive storytelling as we do normally when we are leading a heritage walk. The idea here is to experience. Okay, immerse yourself, experience, and patiently make as less noise as you can, because when we make less noise, then only the birds and animals can feel comfortable enough to come close. Otherwise, one thing is we are late, so they are going back to their dens, and second, especially the birds, they are very very shy, and other all animals are very shy except men probably, so we have to really lower down our noise level. And whenever you have a question, come close and ask, and we'll try to see what all we can see today. Okay.
एक्चुअली मैं रोक नहीं पा रहा हूँ अपने आप को, क्योंकि इतनी ज़्यादा आदत हो गई है ना शुरू में थोड़ा सा हेरिटेज ज्ञान देने की. तो रज़िया सुल्तान जो थी, जब वो अपने टीनेज में थी, तो वो हमारे महरौली से जो है अपने कुछ खादिमाओं के साथ घोड़े पर जो है वो पूरा आर्मी वाले पोशाक पहन के जो है यहाँ आया करती थी. तो ये अफसानों में कहा जाता है कि अपने घर से निकल के चुपचाप इसी तरीके से और 3-4 बांदियों के साथ वो लोग यहाँ घूमने आया करते थे. दूसरा एक ये कि इस पूरे इलाके में और दिल्ली में सबसे पहले तोमर्स हुआ करते थे, उनके बाद चौहान आए और फिर उसके बाद एक स्लेव डायनेस्टी आई. तो ये कहीं लिखा हुआ नहीं है ऐसा, बट हम लोगों को ये लगता है कि अंदर जो लेक्स वगैरह हैं, जो दिल्ली में इतनी ज़्यादा इमारतें बनी हैं, वो कहीं ना कहीं जो उनके कंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए जो सामान चाहिए था, पत्थर वगैरह, वो यहाँ से गया होगा. स्पेशली हम लोग जब एमबी रोड क्रॉस करते हुए आते हैं तो वहाँ पे तुगलकाबाद का किला है, तो वहाँ का पत्थर और यहाँ का पत्थर काफ़ी मैच करता है. तो ये पॉसिबल है और कहीं लिखा नहीं, राइट. और बीच बीच में ऐसा मैं कुछ ज्ञान देने की कोशिश करूँगा.
So let's start walking.
एक जानकारी सिर्फ बंदरों के बारे में.
बंदरों के बारे में
जो बाय हाई कोर्ट ऑर्डर एनसीआर में जितने बंदर पकड़े जाते हैं वो यहाँ छोड़ दिए जाते हैं, तो वो बदला ले सकते हैं. ध्यान रखिएगा.
So there is a very interesting.
अगर पूर्वज हमारे
I will like to share some very interesting stories about monkeys. There, the story you will be very very surprised to know. It is basically their घर वापसी. How, I will tell you inside.
ओके, सबने पानी और वो ले लिया, नींबू.
This is like a victory trophy for us, the heritage lovers, natural heritage lovers. What was happening basically? Mining mafia had gone very deep, and they started digging every bit of whatever nature was left. But due to some natural developments which happened, they forced government. Government was totally in collusion with these guys, as they always are, and they were doing nothing. So a very interesting event happened, and they forced, and the High Court ordered strictly for government to take corrective steps. when the corrective steps were taken by the directive of Honorary High Court, all these who were operating, they simply fled by night and all. But those, some of the slightly disturbed vehicles and all who were here, they were not even given to take their vehicle service. They were not in this condition, but over a period of I think around 10 years since they are lying, they have become like this. So they are like first sign of the fact that maybe over a period of some time, we the nature lovers will be able to reclaim and win over it completely. Because while High Court has ordered, quarrying has stopped. Even illegal quarrying is not happening mostly, at least in this part of it. But still a lot of rehabilitation of people, the laborers who are living around, is going on. So once the rehabilitation is completed, then only the redevelopment of sanctuary can happen. Because one of the biggest challenge this sanctuary has, it has got a very unnatural food chain. As you are all aware, all of us survive where we have food chain available. In this sanctuary, food chain is extremely distorted. You got one type of species and they are overgrowing and they are trying to destroy the other kind of habitat. We need to invite and bring in from outside a lot of other species, both in terms of flora and fauna, to give a balance to it. But that can happen only when all those people who are living inside this sanctuary can be rehabilitated and this sanctuary can be fenced. So I will talk about the sanctuary and how government and all of us nature lovers are thinking is going to be back to its pristine form at our next stop. So this place is basically for you all. If you want to take memorable shot around this victory of nature over the encroachers, you can take.